Good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, folks. I'm Ivy Dude Zero, and it's time for y'all to kick off those shoes, sit back, relax, make yourself at home. It's time to enjoy some more Spaz 2. So, go ahead and get on in here. So, yeah, if I remember last time, we're kind of starting, with where we added a few more parts to our ship, and we also kind of start with like our kind of negotiations and a few things, kind of getting on a little bit better terms with others. I guess. So, we also did an arena match, which is, I think, another thing that I want to do. What is this? It's a transport. I don't know what it's doing, but that doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and get some more goons and sell those guys off. Steal those, and we'll go ahead and head back. Who's this? Fingy Bones. I don't know. I'm trying to find like a fight between a yellow and an orange guy, so I can like kind of intercede and fight with the orange people, but I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and we got rid of our missiles because we used to have missiles on our old engine, which we're not using anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and what kind of missiles are these? Missiles of it fires a volley of fly-by-wire shield-disrupting ion missiles. Ooh, that could be nice, but also extremely expensive. Good lord. Let's see, how many goons can we sell? We can sell... I guess that many. We're now at 60. Just right where we need to be. So that is extremely expensive. However, it does look like it is, it would be nice. So I do want to end up getting that at some point, but I want to get some missiles back. However, the only missiles that they have currently are the ones in this engine, and I want to, keep our engine as is. I'm not going to replace that again if I don't have to. So, right now we need a right wing. We need, let's see here. We need a right wing. We need a nose, and maybe some new cores. I guess I didn't actually look if we actually need to get new cores. Yes. Yep, we need to get new cores. So, those are the pieces we need. So, to do so, I'm going to go ahead and hop back into the arena again. We'll go into, Captain. I don't know what this core count means. But, I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and jump in. See how it goes. But, yeah, it looks like we're using that other ship for the arcade match here, so... Wow, I can scope in! That's awesome! Oh gosh, that's a big bomb. Alright, we need to freaking turn. Gosh, this thing's capabilities to turn are horrible. Anyway, let's, I can move the map, or I can move the screen around with that. There we go, there's our missiles. Yeah, we've taken down his shields, so... Oh gosh, they just wrecked our shields too. Alright, we are reloading, so to speak. Alright, so come on, can we get another volley of missiles? That would be fantabulous. I mean, at the very least, we're being able to keep his shields down. There's another volley of missiles. At the very least, we're able to keep his shields down just with the constant laser fire. But is that really all we have? Is just those little missiles? Because I think, or those little laser. I think the rest of our spots are all probably missiles. I would imagine. So come on. Oh, that's a good. Reload. Launch one missile on accident. Crap! I can't. I guess I can't supercharge shields if we don't have any shields up to begin with. But anyway, let's launch the rest of the missiles. Hopefully that'll finish him off, or at least get us very close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He just blew our nose off. Well, that's not good, but he's gone. That's right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're losing parts. We're losing parts here. Oh yeah, I like how that also like changes what weapons we actually have available and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. But anyway, we won!
It is absolute murder to me when we have unused analytical data like this.
Okay.
Unless you wish to fall asleep one night and never wake up, you'll make haste and allocate this data at once.
Alright, Carl, you don't have to threaten my life. Welcome to level 2. Wait, did I start out at level 0 then? I don't know. 15% increase to weapon and shield boost power. Let's see, what did I put points in last year? I think I put points into more health. So, I guess we're going for kind of... Alright, I think I might make it kind of more of a tanky ship. So, what would I would need increased weapon and shield boost power pool. Yeah, I need a better capacitor. That is what I would need. Alright, so we still need that nose, right wing, and subcore. So we'll see what he has in here. I would imagine it's probably about, yeah, his inventory is basically the same. Alright, well, I need to go and, I guess, start looking around for places to either harvest scrap or, I guess, just pick a fight. I don't want to get in there. Oops. Well, I suppose we should probably go into this territory up here and, capital transport. Ooh. Well, does that mean that he's actually in that ship or what? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but hey, there's
If we tune our
more.
warp frequency just right, we can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network. Though the gates are smashed beyond repair, some seem to be able to hang on to these low-density data packets, like a ghostly reminder of our past.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Find lore to learn more about the universe itself. Every lore point you scan will give you goodies. Well, let's go there, I suppose. I didn't actually know what those were, so it looks like we got a couple more in Orange's territory over here, so might go check those out later. But you discovered the remnant of the past. Scan it to view its secrets. Scan and view, I suppose. Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. Didn't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't
Elsa
this.
was born and raised on Earth, which happened to be one of the last worlds to come under UTA control during the Lockdown Wars. Her and her father were recruited by the UTA to mine the Sol system for what little res it had. When her father died, she became aimless and resentful. Eventually, she was befriended by Don Gibson, the leader of the growing UTA resistance. Saving her from eventual starvation, she was fiercely loyal to Don, and became second in command of the renegade fleet. Despite her troubled past, she had always managed to stay lighthearted and governed by strong morals.
Alright, well, whatever. I've heard enough. Anyway, if you guys, I mean, if you want, you can just pause it and listen back through that, but there really isn't a whole lot that that was, you know, super important at all. I mean, it's kind of a little bit of Elsa's backstory, which, yes, Elsa was actually part of the first game, so that's kind of cool that she's back. However, Don Gibson isn't a part of this game, so I've actually been, in my free time, been going back and playing through the first one, just to kind of figure out what happened, because to be completely honest, I don't know. Bandit Hive. Well, the threat is 35, so that sounds dangerous. I'm not sure if I really want to get myself involved in that. About 145%, 152%, 147%, and 137% markup. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Jerry. See what he's got in stock, because mainly right now we just need better ship parts, so then we can actually go out and actually get in, you know, combat and not get wrecked. Because that's kind of the idea right now. So we'll trade. Well, he has a core, I suppose, but it's very expensive. Everything is very expensive, and I'm still not quite sure how to get money yet. Who is he fighting? Oh, he's fighting bandits. Yeah, I mean, that's just really the biggest thing right now is I just... Whoa, that's Mr. Rose. That... Okay, that kind of caught me off guard. No, but the biggest thing right now is I'm not really sure, I guess, the most efficient way to really get scrap and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I just don't know. I'll figure it out as as we go. But as for right now, I'm just still kind of figuring it all out. So I'm gonna sell those down. What do we have here? A watch spy. Oh my goodness, these are all very expensive. Oh, but we do have. Okay, so we can buy a nose. Currently, our nose is just kind of a. Okay, just a micro. Okay, so it's pretty much junk. So let's go ahead and get this missile. Okay, then they have some engines, but they don't have anything else. Do they have... They have different strike crafts. That Triglaive. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. A totally dedicated missile carrier. Okay, so he just has missiles, I would assume. These are very cheap. Which kind of makes me wonder if they're really worth it. I don't know. I mean, they have, I guess I never looked at or paid much attention to the stats of the of my ships that I have, so I don't know. But either way, I don't really have enough scrap to be able to buy that part and crap, I forgot to change it out. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll fall out of warp here. We'll boop off that meat hook and whoop, get ourselves a new shiny piece. Oh, very, very shiny piece. Ugh, jeez. I was not expecting it to be like that. Clean up the area. Okay, that just resets everything. Okay, got it. Okay. Well, anyway, let's continue on. So I mean, right now, yeah, like I said, really the only thing now we have to do is just get better, sorry, I'm kind of distracted looking around. Get better parts, and that's really all we have to do right now. And we're basically just doing that by stealing everything in sight. But I want to kind of go. I kind of want to go and attack one of those, like kind of those bandit layer things, and see what I can do with that. I'm just scared to get into a fight that I'm gonna get wrecked in. But can we like intervene on this fight and see if we can help this dude out?
You can never reason with a bandit. In fact, I don't think they even understand a basic language anymore. They pretty much stomp around, raping and pillaging anything that moves. They are not much of a threat to larger ships, since most of them look like they have one foot in the grave already. Nevertheless, they can be a royal pain in the goiter once they dig into an area they like.
What? Killing bandits is a good way to earn XP and scrap when you are weak. Killing bandits will never be as lucrative as killing another captain, but the risk is low. Okay, so that's a base level, bandit ship threat assist, okay.
In space. Only I can hear you scream.
Well, that's, I don't think you can hear me scream at all, actually. But anyway, so I'm gonna join this other guy, this guy here, the level 23 guy. Go ahead and help him out, which actually gets me a little bit of, good standings with him, if I help him fight these pirates. So that's another thing that I think will be good, is if we put ourselves in good standings with other captains, because I know eventually you're able to essentially form your own faction, and that's kind of the point that I'm trying to get to. Or I mean, that, eventually would be the goal to get to, is to have our own faction, and then basically I would imagine.
I'm gonna wear your skin like a suit.
That's creepy. But basically then, at that point, then, we want to have people on good standing with us. That way we can, recruit them in. And this guy's got a pretty high level, so it's always good to have strong folks on your good side, or be on their good side, rather. So, anyway, that was that. Whoa. Weird looking dude, but hey, he's strong. He's got a good crew, so. Did I come out with all my strike craft intact, or did I lose one? I think I lost one, but that's okay. I mean, the strike craft are essentially made to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You can lose them. I can't think of the word right now. But anyway, here's all the stuff that we can scavenge, it looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just pillage everything. We could use another strike craft. That's good. So we'll actually, can I? Yeah, I can get rid of my junk parts. There we go. I don't need those anymore, so Let's go ahead and transfer everything. Good, good. Okay. Sweet. Well, that looks like that worked out pretty well. So, I'm happy about that. Yeah. Oh, and everyone in the area was actually gained a little bit of face with everyone in the area, because I guess it's safe to say that no one likes pirates, but I wonder if someone attacks those pirates that I will be able to join in on a big fight there. But who's this guy? Mr. Other Guy. Alright. Well, currently he doesn't really like me, so I might just go ahead and join in on Watchgrog on this fight. And Mr. Other Guy. Move 2. Alright. Join Mr. Watchgrog. There we go. Hey, no problem, man. Alright, yeah, it looks like I definitely did lose one of my strike craft last time around. Or no. No, because that one right there. Okay, I'm confused. It looked like I lost one last time, but then when I looked at it, the 2 that are out are the 2 that I originally had. I think. So, I don't know. I'll take a look at that later. But what is this? Well, oh, those shields. Sweet. That was simple. I mean, granted, it was just one mothership, but whatever. You know, a win is a win, and I will take it. No problem, Watchgrog. I'm just gonna crash into your ship here. Anyway, let's get out of here. Drip feeder right. So that, let's see, currently our right. Yeah, we don't have any new things for right, and the right, actually, this one is a missile. So that's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and exchange those out, transfer. And we also have a...
I have already willingly and graciously volunteered to do all the real work aboard this ship.
Okay.
All that is required from you is to simply select a button and press it. Just do not press too hard.
And what if I do? We got a new core slot. Cores increase the girth of your mothership by increasing the max amount of cores. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that we can only have a set number of cores in our ship. So, oh, well, that works. Increases reload speed. We can get better weapon damage or extract more resources. Okay, yes. I think that will help a lot, at least in the early game here. So, he's got 146% markup, 146, 140. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and head over to this dude, Telemarcus, and let's see what he has. I also have a ton and a half of goons that I do not need. So I will sell all of these folk and sell those. I only have 34 scrap, which kind of sucks, but I got a lot of res, so I may kind of sell off some of that later. We'll see. But it looks like he doesn't really have too much for us anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. I do want to replace some of these parts, so I also need to replace a core as soon as I can. I think that's the last one here that, yep, just need to replace a core, so we'll go ahead and do that. Read this.
The mothership could be improved by adding more core modules.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Well, thanks for the very, very subtle tip there. Wraith is over there. Oh, wait, where did I see Wraith at? He was over here, right? Oh, he's like on top of, where's this guy? Tiberius? Yeah, Tiberius, and then there was Wraith. Increase relations by lining their pockets with resources and loot. I kind of want to see what this guy is, running from Wraith. You don't have to be the fastest to survive, you only have to kneecap the fastest with a lead pipe. Okay, so dishonorable, and okay, so I don't really get what this means. He's dishonorable and okay, and he's dishonorable and forgiving, so I guess he does bad things, but at the same time won't hold bad things against you, I suppose. Also, his station just got restocked with goody goodies.
Extracted.
So why did I just... Who... I'm confused. I wouldn't... Oh, that's Telemarcus. Oh! And I've been stealing all his crap!
I'm exhausted.
Okay, so he actually does get mad at me for stealing his stuff. I probably should try not to raid the orange things anymore, seeing as I want to, you know, be on their good side. However, who is fighting over there? Grommy? Well, by the time I get over there, they'll probably be done fighting, so I'll just go ahead and pick up those goons. Yeah. But there is kind of a loot pile that I could probably at least... Oh, no, they're picking that over. Oh, well. That's fine. What we do need to do is we need to travel out into Yellow's territory a little bit here and find some good scrap yards that I can raid from them. Because that's the big thing, is that there's... Oh, res. There's a lot of good scrap and stuff that the orange guys have on lock. But if I can avoid it, I would really rather not piss them off any more than I already have. So, with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and loot these guys instead. And wow, Yellow has a very large region, I guess, kind of, you know, regional presence.
Map updated.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so this is in a neutral zone. Oh, there's a scrap field. Yeah. Owned by Brooks, is that guy's name. So, I'm not sure what the green people here, I don't know, because the color is going to be their threat assessment, I believe. So, oh, that's, maybe at least. I guess the color also may have to do with their faction, seeing as there's a green faction right here. Which probably means that I will have to befriend them, seeing as green is my color. You know, I can't just ignore that fact. Yeah. Anyway, this is interesting. There is a whole lot out here that I was completely ignoring. Whoa, that Cybermutt. That is an interesting dude. But we're gonna ransack his stuff.
Added to cargo.
I also want to look at my strike craft. So, okay, so I never lost any of my strike craft before, so I don't know why I thought that I did. I don't know. And there's also, I don't have to fix any of them, but, so I can only have 2 active. I don't even know what to call that, but equipped with an array of missiles and a cannon. The squatter, equipped with a weak cannon, but excels in defending against missiles and fighters. Equipped with the sniper cannon and weak missiles. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move the squatter down a bit, and maybe eventually sell it. I don't know yet. We'll see, but... Anyway, I think we can go ahead and cut this video here. I'm starting to kind of figure out how this game works. I know I should probably know how this game works by the 3rd episode, but whatever. Details. But anyway, before I continue rambling on, slip those shoes back on because it's closing time. So thank you folks very much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like for me just so I know. Subscribe if you want, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.